Hi, everybody. We gotta do a check.
Hi.
Can we hear Skulls? Everybody
Check.
good?
Can you hear us?
Hi. Welcome. Skulls, why am I here? Why are we here? What's going on?
Why are you here? Well, I drug Lun here for a reason. A very good reason.
She drugged me and dragged me
here. This is our collab streamer meetup. So I've done this. This is our fourth one. And the objective of this event is so collab streamers can meet each other, hang out, talk to each other, find other people to collab with and world hop with in VKet, and also to share our experiences as past collab streamers and ambassadors as well. And this time, since our collab streamer signups were a little bit later than normal, we did want to talk about a little bit of information as well when it comes to collab streamers. So if you guys have any questions, this is the place to ask those questions.
Yeah, that's right. So we are also streaming on VKet channel, and if you are new to VKet channel, please give us a follow. And of course, if you're new to Skulls, please give them a follow. And we'd like to follow all of you collab streamers that are joining us. A fun thing is not just am I here to help host this event and make sure that everyone knows that it's going on. We are also still taking the collab streamers on our website right now, and you can sign up through the Google form, at least for a little while still yet. And as it turns out, I'm very almost fully the one responsible for adding our international or global collab streamers to it as well. So we have very few requirements. We like to bring new people in as well. Our base requirement is we'd like you to have a reasonable number of followers on at least one or a combined set of social media, and just so that we know that you're established, you have an audience, so we can trust you. And then in our form as well, we of course have a bunch of rules about how to be a collab streamer and how and your essentially your code of conduct. And you must respect everyone at VKet, and that's pretty obvious. And we can talk more about that as this meetup goes on. But Skulls, this is mostly a networking event as well for everybody, right? Is that right?
Yes. This is the place where you can, again, make friends with other collab streamers, other streamers in VRChat, and people who are interested in this kind of thing. Sorry. My apologies. I'm having some connection issues today. But what I was saying is maybe you'll make a friend that you can collab stream with. And a big reason I do this event is because my experience as a collab streamer changed my experience with VKet. I started going to World Hops, I want to say 6 months or so before, I think it was about summer VKet. So yeah, about 6 months before winter VKet. And I was very excited. I loved everything I saw. I loved the connections I made and the friends I made. It definitely impacted my life. But some of my friends convinced me to be a collab streamer. They're like, please sign up. You should try. You should try. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'll make it, but I'll try. And I did, and I got it. And the thing that happened with that changed my experience was being able to connect to other collab streamers, being able to have ambassadors at the time, the Gen 1 ambassadors, pop in and bring their other ambassador friends and tell me about VKet and about the places we were seeing. And from there, it felt like my mind expanded. Like the space mind expanding meme. It
Oh
was
yeah.
just great. It was an amazing experience. Exactly. That's how it felt. And
You were in here a
from
little
there,
bit,
I've
but not
always wanted to
nearly
do
as much,
this.
right? Until VCAT came around. Now you're doing a lot of VR streaming, right? And so your audience
Yes,
is here
yes.
for, like, you do a lot of games, and like, so you have a wider variety
Hmm.
of stuff. A lot of people who collab stream with us are almost primarily social VR streamers. Maybe they do a little bit of Warudo and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you have this lovely wide variety of stuff. But it seems like you've really taken to a fish, like a fish in water, if this map is any indication.
Yes.
And you're in here a lot now.
Or giant whale.
Yeah, or a giant whale. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, I've played VRChat. I just got my 8-year badge, I think, a couple of months ago. So I played VRChat for a long time, but I never felt completely connected.
Hmm.
And with VKet, that was my opportunity because I had the experience I feel like a lot of people have, unfortunately, where sometimes you go into maybe not the best public world
Sure.
and you get trolled and it's overwhelming because you're in VR, you know? So
Mhm.
so sometimes it feels a little tense. And with VCAT, it was a wholesome experience. I could actually meet friends. I could actually talk to people. I didn't have to worry about those things, not anywhere near as much. And it opened me up to other things that are here in VR chat because I feel like whatever you see at first is just the beginning.
Yeah,
VR chat is
that's
so
true.
expansive. There's so much you can do and see and hear. There's so many games, so many worlds, so many experiences to be had.
It is.
So yeah, VCAT really changed that for me, and because of VCAT, I feel like I've very much embraced those experiences instead of just going to my same old places. And you know, I might have been a mirror dweller, you know.
Oh, really?
Whatever. I was.
But I mean, now we also are. I also feel like a mirror dweller because I can't get away from having a camera in front of me, so I'm always looking at myself inside VRChat all the
Because you're
time.
always on TV, Lon.
I'm always on TV, I guess. You know what it is, but
You're always on TV.
we want you guys to be on TV too. One of the best parts about being a collab streamer in VCAT. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got some light too. One of the best parts about being in VCAT is having. Ooh, hold on. I might need some shields. One of the best parts about being in VCAT is having a like, there we go. I'm gonna shield up. There we go. One of the best parts of being in VCAT is having a I've lost my train of thought. I got lagged so hard. I lost my train of thought. Oh my god.
Oh no, he lagged IRL.
Ah, no, okay, yeah, my brain is lagging. All right, so, VCAT collab streamer. What happens when you are a VCAT collab streamer? You get featured on our website, as well as in our
Yes.
entrance world. And I don't want to say it's viewbotting because we don't do that, but we use Twitch's actual embed properly. And by using Twitch's actual embed, what that ends up doing is it allows you to put like the live stream into a window on vket.com. And since we have the ability with vket.com to open up a website inside VRChat, every time someone opens up the catalog, it brings up our website. And in doing so, we bring up your live stream, which sits in the corner of the screen. And you might have
Exactly.
found us right now through that because Skulls' stream is live in
Hi,
the
website
corner of our
people.
website. So there you go. And that is one of the
Yes.
best parts about that. So we get
And
you.
you can list all of your events on the VCAT website as well.
Yeah, that's right. All of your events get listed on
You
here.
can normally, but if you're a collab streamer, you get a little bit more.
Yeah, you get a special section, and then you also get a link to your live stream as well, built right into that page. So you get so if you haven't signed up for VCAT before, there's a special process called My VCAT. And My VCAT is an account that you sign in with Google or Microsoft or something like that. And we have special privilege flags that show up on specific accounts that have been registered with as a collab streamer, an official collab streamer. So if you make it into collab streamer and you're accepted, you will get a special flag on your My VCAT account that allows you to make a post regarding that, and then you get your own tab as well. So not only do you show up and there you get your own tab, and then you're welcome to do other events as well with us, and it's fantastic. It works really good. And then that tab will have the link directly to your live stream and everything else, and then your circle page will have it too. And we also encourage people to, of course, make a booth. At VKet. Become a VTuber that also has a booth at VKet. You can even embed your like your trailers, and there are ways to embed your if you're really industrious. There's ways to embed your live stream even into a booth. VKet has had like I think maybe like so some of the worlds are unbelievable. So Apparel Akihabara already cracked, and it's not even been 24 hours. It is already cracked. Well, wait, it will be 24 hours in about 9 minutes.
It's almost 24 hours.
Yeah, we will have because you were on stage with me about a little while ago. We have almost cracked 100 or more than 100,000 views on or 100,000 visits on Peril Akiba already.
Yes.
So you will get seen.
That just on the Peril?
Just Peril Akiba. Just Peril Akiba.
Oh my god.
We are at 105,151 visits as of right now.
That is not counting everything else. All
that is not counting
something worlds.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Pretty insane. Broadway
That's so crazy.
has a ton. The entrance world, actually, that has.
We were just here literally last night, starting VKet. That's so
right.
crazy.
That's right. Yeah. So you will be seen. So if you have a booth in here, you'll be seen. And if people are going to the website to look up people's catalogs and buy the items and see whatever their Oshis and all the other things that they've clicked on, because there's all sorts of opportunities to open up that menu. You will be seen for sure. And we hope that this gives you a boost. We find that most people have a tendency to have what is I'm trying to think of what the best way to put this is. I can't guarantee any numbers, but most people see about double the viewership during the VKet event period. That seems to be that seems to be it. Like, and that's, I can't guarantee it, but it usually does seem to be the case. If you're a collab streamer or you host an event at VKet.
Not to sound like an ad, but I remember I tried to branch into VRChat a lot as being a variety gamer. Sometimes when you try things, it doesn't always hit. It doesn't always, it's not always the most successful. And when I did my collab streaming with VKet, I like reasonably saw more people here, but it wasn't just more people as far as like a number in chat. It was more people at my events, at my world hops, like interacting with me personally. So if you're a streamer who, you want to do this as a career, like maybe like I do, that is a good start for you. Like I can't promise anything, of course, but if you're also a streamer who wants to make friends, you just stream because you want to make friends with similar interests, it's a very, very, very good start for you. That is probably, I would say, probably one of the best starting points to go with is to start doing like collab streaming and things like that. Because you not only get featured on the website, things like that, and people see what you're doing, and maybe they're interested in the world that you might be hyper fixated on, and you did 20 world hops on, and they want to go through it again. And then from there, boom, that might spark a friendship. You know what I mean? So
we also
I felt like I had a lot of people connecting with me.
And connections are the big thing. You also learn things, right? So whether it's myself or Skulls or anyone else who's been using, OBS or Streamlabs or any of that software, we love to talk about the tech behind the scenes. So like usually when the stream is over, if we have technical issues and stuff, we love to bitch about it at the end. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to talk about like streaming tech and to do a lot of cool stuff. We do a lot of cool stuff. If you watched our opening ceremony, we had Skulls in as part of that, and we had a separate voice channel that was bringing everybody in, so the audio was clean. We actually used relays. Shifter K was there, and she was hosting the video stream, and we were able to teach her how to use OBS and set up things for her, and she was able to, with our collab streamers, after doing our info and work session, we actually had a 3-hour work session where we all sat together, got all our collab stream stuff together, figured out how we were going to do our stuff. We figured out some technology. We used VRCDN for ultra low latency stuff. So these are all these really fun things, that we love to do. When
you may find a little issue that you're struggling with, and you mention it to a streamer who's been around for a while, and it's not an issue at all. So they might be like, hey, just do this, this, and this, and you're good. So there's a lot that you can learn from talking to other streamers, from being around other creators. And like, as you were mentioning with learning, not only that, but most of the time when I went on World Hops, especially with Lun, I would learn a lot on our weekly World Hop. But sometimes I'd be rolling around on my own and I might miss a community booth or something like that. And because other people like Deathmap, who's here, my friend Midnight's in Valhalla, and some other ambassadors who were from Gen 1 who joined me, I was able to learn as I went in a more like small group. And I don't know, that again, that changed my entire experience when it came to this.
It really does, and I mean, it's so nice to meet people and like, learn about what they do as well. Like I think it was in the Japanese side, it was such a shock to learn that your connection to Sega and your history there. Oh, hang on.
Come back.
Come back. Come back. Okay, your connection to Sega and the history there as well, and the JP side was really interested in that. And
oh, me?
Yeah. Oh, you. And that was a whole thing that was like new.
I love Sega.
It was a whole thing that was completely new to us. So I'm getting some lag.
It is a very unique connection, but that was also something that was very similar, right? I just was a streamer. I did a lot of what I loved, which was events, and they saw that and they wanted to work with me on events and things like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times that these things do bring opportunities, but ultimately meeting people, making connections is the first connection or the first thing that you need to do when it comes to that. Like you can't just go from 0 to 100, but you never know who you'll meet in VRChat. You may, meet a friend and you vibe and you hang out and you have a good time, and then, they do something really cool that you're connected with, and there's an opportunity right there. So, as you shouldn't look for people because of opportunities. Opportunities do come with people, and meeting people, making friends, making genuine, strong connections is really the biggest part of this. Or even if you're like, hey, we have fun together, we stream well together, let's do a collab stream together. Go for it.
Yeah, it's opportunities to do that. I mean, like doing stream together, like since that feature exists now on Twitch, it's such a great thing. And then when I will say from a VKet perspective, one of the things we do that this is like since this is an info session, this is a bit of an insider thing. One of the things we do is that we look to see if you're going to be an ambassador. We always check to see that someone is, that they're a that person is like whether they do a little bit of streaming or they've got a social media presence or they post on they're involved, right? So we have the two sides of it. We have a global assist team, and these are usually veterans that are coming in who are like good at VRChat, and some of those people are also streamers, right? So that's the main thing. But when we look at collab streamers, it's both like a PR or ambassadors. It's both a PR role and also like you get an insider look at everything. So when we do ambassadors, one of the things we look at is, have you been a collab streamer before? Or have you exhibited a VKet before? Or do you make VRChat content? Or can you 3D model? Or whatever it is, right? And so if you make video content, that is a big in. And we don't just look for live streamers when it comes to collab streamers. We also take video producers too. So if you make shorter long-form videos,
exactly,
and you want to make some shorter long-form videos about VRChat, then we'll take you as a collab streamer as well. So that is a community collab, a community video collaborator. That is the main thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And think about it, like as much as I love streams sometimes can be a little short. Of course, we archive them, but sometimes with videos, you can get a different view on things like that. So please don't be afraid to apply if you are a video maker.
Yeah, that's right.
We want to see you too.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
the people are dropping subs. Thank you. That's great to see. Awesome.
Yes. Thank you guys in chat for supporting VKet channel.
Yeah, as well. And I think these are subs on your channel. It makes me happy.
What?
Yeah, I think they are.
Wait, my chat is not updating it. Wait, hold on. Are there people in my? Oh, there's people in my chat.
Yes, of course. And I've also got our chat updating. So your chat is doing. So this is a bit of fun technology. I've got a featured chat.
I'm going to pop out your chat because for some reason mine is not updating anything.
It's connected. I'm connected to your chat, and I'm pulling your chat in. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Technology! Technologica.
Go. All right. Now I can see you guys.
Yeah, nice.
Perfect.
Thanks for all the gifts. Oh, they are VKet subs. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Please sub to Skulls. We're just an affiliate. Thank you very much.
Sub to whoever you want to support.
We're gonna fight over this.
But yeah, so first off, I want to, well, not first off, but I do want to thank you guys for joining the Collab Streamer Meetup. The biggest goal here is it's probably my only real networking event that I've ever done, but network, make friends, talk to people, make a connection, you know? You might find someone and you guys like the same worlds and you want to hop through them through all of VKet, or you just like hanging out and you want to hop through all the worlds together and maybe create some content together.
Yeah.
It's great. And
See how loud you
collaborating
can
is
scream in a
hard.
roller
I think that's
coaster.
something. Yeah. Who screams louder? You could have a competition. Your crew versus their crew. Who screams the loudest?
That's
Whose
right.
roller coaster is faster?
It's so fun.
But a thing I feel like is very talked about is how hard it is collaborating. It's
Right.
sometimes even asking can be difficult. I'm someone who, on a personal level, struggles with anxiety sometimes. So I get afraid to ask people because I don't want them to think there's some other motive. And like there's, I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. But sometimes you find a streamer and you're like, hey, we might vibe together and you want to connect. But places like this are where you can actually make the connection so it doesn't feel as awkward and weird and uncomfortable. You might find someone you talk to here, you know you're both streamers, and then you're like, hey, why don't we collab? You know, that already breaks the ice. So
It
I really
does.
want you guys to focus on meeting other people here.
We even
And,
have
I mean-
we have a special Discord channel for that as well. And inside the collab streamer channel, we have a channel where you can sign up for collabs, right? It is definitely worth it.
Yes. Also, thank you for whoever gifted the 5 subs to my channel.
See?
I got the alert.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Did it show up in my chat? Let's
And
see
again,
if we did it
signups were
right.
a little bit late. So, were there any tips or tricks that you wanted, or anything that you wanted to tell people regarding the signups?
Yeah,
Since they
so-
were a little bit later and we
Yeah,
weren't able
make
to get
sure-
to them as much
so
during our
even if it's
warm-ups?
not the primary channel that you stream or do videos on, make sure to link your social media that has the highest number of people. So we are sort of curating it a little bit because we don't want just people coming in who like don't do content, and we don't know whether they're going to have TOS violations or if they have experience with VRChat, or they're just coming in like just to say that they're there. Yeah, there's Skull's notifications. They're coming in now. There we go. Thank you. So if you have a larger channel, like let's say it's your Instagram or whatever, that is really important. So if we could get you to hit that channel, that would be super, super good. That is the most important thing. And put your biggest channel first, and then we usually look at whether or not it has a decent amount of subs. And it's just mostly for like your safety, our safety. We want to have a level of quality with collab streaming because you guys get effectively an effective badge. Speaking of effective badges, we also have community members that make all kinds of stuff around here for everybody. And people like Deathmap, who is extremely goated and makes all kinds of graphics and extremely cool stuff for all of our streamers, and like provides that for freebie. And we even used on the opening ceremony Deathmap's little like TV-shaped round like box on the outside of our stream as well. So community members like to share resources and ideas and art and graphics, and we give you a kit as well. But yeah, you know, have a brand. That's the most important thing. Have social media. You don't have to have X. I can understand when not everybody loves X, but you can have Blue Sky, whatever the case may be.
I don't recommend it. It is somewhat necessary, especially if you're on the like Western side and you're a VTuber or something like that. Like, it's kind of necessary, but
yeah, it is.
Biggest recommendation. But you know, whatever social media you thrive
Instagram
on,
is
you
huge.
enjoy, you
know,
love.
it really depends on where you are in the world. So, like in Japan, X is the big one, and I think that is because I think that is honestly because that in Japan, you can fit a lot more into 256 characters. I think you know you've got kanji.
Maybe that's why.
And kanjis are whole words, and you've got the ability to fit a lot more stuff directly in to a 256. So Twitter ends up being really big, and it's also got like multi-account. It's fairly anonymous. You know, there's no issues there. Like they don't have. I think that's something that they prefer, right? And you can still be anonymous on there, and you can be yourself. And so people make lots of different accounts. So in Japan, it's huge. It is like the primary social media.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm addicted to Booth, as you know.
Yeah.
You know very well.
Yep. And
So
that's where
I
they
do
are.
follow a lot of asset creators and outfit creators on Twitter, so I get it.
So we would recommend, if you're signing up as a VKet collab streamer, we would recommend that you do have an X account, even if you have to make one. But that's a great place where we're going to find you. But if you have an Instagram, we know that's huge in Latin America. It's huge in certain parts of North America as well. Instagram is very, very big, and you can be fine there. That is 100%. So just give us your largest account. That's the most important thing I can say. Have a presence, have a logo, maybe build a link tree, something like that. We want to know who you are, right?
And on a personal note, sometimes I get a little like worried about what they want to accept. Should I just put my Twitch? Should I just put my YouTube? But just put whichever one represents you, whichever one has the biggest following to represent all that you've worked for as a content creator.
Thanks for the raid.
Raid
trains are great too. We would love to also do more raid trains. So because Skulls asked me to be here today, and I wrote myself into it, and I'm happy I did. This is a way for us to continue the hype train. I always raid into another collab streamer, and if everyone who is a collab streamer at Vket raided into us, then you would have a ton more views. And this is a strategy that PJKT does, and it works really, really well. Also at our community hop on Wednesdays, we have a tendency to load the stream into the world as well, and viewers in VRChat count as half viewers, right? So they count as half viewers. But they still count, right? So those viewers and as long as if you are participating in the chat, then you're not just a half viewer. Like Twitch sees you as a viewer, because you're streaming the stream, and then the same IP is also in the chat, so that it works. So VRChat does boost your numbers because you can put your live stream in the world, and our entrance world is set up freely so that you can do that, and so is Broadway as well. So you can go in and put your live stream in, and those people who are at your events inside VRChat. So if you're primarily a VRChat person, hosting an event in VRChat also counts towards your stream views, which is very useful. So not only does our website help you, the entrance worlds and Vket stage do, and then of course you can host events there as well, and those events get seen. Those events get seen by people who are in VRChat, and if you're hosting an instance and there's a live stream going on in one of those instances, people are going to join it. One bonus too is at Vket we're a group fair member, so Vket is one of VRChat's community group leaders groups. And there's a new feature that's rolling out right now in here called Groups Fair, and it allows new users in VRChat to see this event and many others by using the lightning bolt in the menu. And that will make it really easy for people to find, and then that increases the numbers as well. So
I know, I love that little banner you get that shows events going on, public events going on.
It is super cool. It is super cool, and then that counts towards your streams too. So it's strategies to grow your channel and your following. I think
Yeah.
That's what Vket can do.
And of course, if you just love Vket, that can also be a reason too. Because I will say that was definitely a huge part of my reason I was love something like that. It's kind of necessary. I had an even deeper connection with Vket, and that led to me applying to be an ambassador later on. And then, here we are. But that's why this is so important. And again, thank you guys for coming to the 4th collab streamer meetup. I really hope that you guys find a friend to collab with, find a friend to world hop with, even if it's off stream. And I don't know, I just want you guys to meet someone. Get outside of your bubble. It's a little hard, I know.
Look at all these people in here. Come meet them here.
Yeah, we do have a lot of people in here. Exactly.
Yeah, it is a great way to do it. So how are we going to do this? We are live on stream now, but I know that we want to let these guys network a little bit. Did we want to answer questions here from some of the people that are here, or how do you want to pull this off?
Well, we normally do we have any questions people would like to. Oh no, new streamer alert. You should sign up to be a collab streamer, Lon.
I don't think I can. I don't think I qualify. I am getting something weird going on here. We're gonna do the start. We're gonna do the experience a little bit.
But if you guys would like to ask any questions, feel free to ask any questions now. After that, we can roll into people talking about maybe their experience with Vket, talking about why you want to find people to collab with, anything that you want to talk about up here regarding the collab streamer meetup.
Yeah, I don't. So the funniest thing is happening on stream right now. For some reason, there is some sort of loop that is occurring for me, and when somebody joins, I don't know what it is. I'm getting some weird stuff, and on stream I'm gonna end up having to clip all of these because it sounds like Sparta remix. It's like boop, 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 boop. It's like 120 BPM, like with repeating audio. It wasn't too bad, like it was only a couple of seconds there, here and there, but oh my god. And yeah, next time we'll drop the
What
bass.
an entrance.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we do have some people coming in here. So I did miss a tiny bit of that. You had said that we wanted to do like a Q&A session. Are we gonna do it at are we gonna do it on with some of the people that are here? Are we gonna end the stream first? I did miss the second half of that. I'm not sure how we're doing this.
So what I was saying is that normally we have people kind of come up and talk about either like their experience with Vket or like why they want to find people to collab with, whatever is connected to their collab streamer experience.
Mhm.
But we can also answer questions because that's something we kind of do unintentionally, is answer the questions.
That's just
So
true.
we can actually make a Q&A section instead of just random questions. So if you guys have any questions regarding, please let us know. You guys also in chat, let us know. It looks like Apple has a question.
Yeah, come on up. You got to get in the cone of silence. So you got to move
Get
it.
into our bubble.
Where's the start of it? Where's the start
Right
of
there,
it?
you're in.
Little
You're in.
guy.
Am
yeah.
I in?
Yeah, you're
Am
in
I
the
in?
cone of
Yep, you're
silence
in.
now.
My question is so I have collab streamer, right? Like I'm on the list on the website and stuff, but like I can't find the button to make like schedule my stream as like
Let's answer
on
it.
the collab streamer.
Yeah,
stream
let's
thing.
answer that question
I
for you
can't
That
right
is
now.
the perfect question.
I
That is-
looked
that
for
is
it,
actually
and I couldn't find
that is the
it.
number one
Yeah.
question I get asked, Lon. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
here, let me show
I
you.
was struggling. I was struggling, and I was like, I don't know how to do this, and I'm struggling, and
Hey, we got you. Okay,
It's
so
okay. As
let
soon as
me-
you see it, you'll know now. But yeah, Len will go through.
yeah, so I don't have
That
it
would be so
myself, Skulls.
helpful.
So that's a funny thing. I don't have it myself. So because I'm not a
Oh.
collab streamer, so I don't have the button. But the button,
Oh,
but someone over here does a death map.
Hi.
oh,
Hi.
oh,
Death
Death
map,
Map, you
look
gonna
at-
help me?
Hello.
come in right here in the
Hello.
middle.
Hi. Deadmap here. Gen 1 ambassador, collab streamer, yada yada yada. So
Cutie.
the thing that you wanna do is that you go to your
My page
Vket
top,
account.
right?
Yeah, you go to my page, the top right corner. You may see it in Japanese. Just click on your profile, scroll down, change the thing to English, and now on the right side there's a thingy that's called manage event notifications. You click on that,
Right.
then there's gonna be
I do
a
have it
pink
now.
button at the top. That pink button at the top says register a new announcement. You want to register that, then you have the first option, that's enter URL. You want to put your streaming channel in there. So if you're on Twitch, you put your Twitch channel in there. If you are on YouTube,
Oh,
if you're on
I wasn't
YouTube,
putting my link. That's
you-
why.
yeah, if you're on YouTube, you wanna put your preview, like your waiting screen,
Like
your
the live
waiting
stream
site
link.
on
That's
there.
right.
So
And there's two
so you
different.
put
I have a
There's
that
question
two
there,
about that
different.
and
too,
you
but I'll probably need to ask that later.
Yeah,
and
there's-
if you're
There's two there. So there, if
Yeah.
you were a collab streamer, you get an extra button. So yeah.
yeah,
Oh, an extra button.
yeah.
I only see one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
you
that.
If you put your waiting room from YouTube, you can click the button that says fetch GOP, and it will autofill with everything that you put on YouTube, from the title and the main
Okay,
description.
okay.
If you're doing it on Twitch, you gotta do it on your own. You also have like a button for the thumbnail, and then you have an event date. The event date, you can do it basically. How can I put it? You can do it basically, like. Well, no, sorry. I'm kind of like going a little bit faster. On the event date, basically you gotta put the date when you're gonna be streaming. It's set to your system time, so don't
right.
worry. It's just set to your system time. Don't worry about trying to convert Japanese time to the other stuff. So yeah. Display date, you can put any display date that you want. If you wanna put it like to your regular time zone. Otherwise, it's just gonna again grab system time and put it back there.
That's right.
Back in there. I will recommend leaving it that way, honestly, so other people from other parts of the world can check it out. And publish date, I will say don't change it too much, but if you can, just set it up for an hour or 2 hours after you
Yeah.
finish the publication, so it doesn't glitch out.
That's right. You don't want it to
Audience
disappear
language,
on
you
you.
gotta choose, yeah. And audience language, I know that there's Spanish speakers, Japanese speakers, Portuguese speakers participating this year with us. I will say set it to English.
Yeah, or do
location
both.
is the or
Yeah,
do both.
yeah, or do
But
both.
that way you gotta do 2 announcements.
That's right. You have to make 2 announcements. The one thing is if you
yeah.
sign into the website and it doesn't detect you as being in North America or as set to English, it will show you the Japanese events by default. So we actually change which events
Oh,
are
so that's
listed.
why I get it in Japanese automatically because I'm
Yes.
in the Netherlands.
That's right. So if it's
Okay,
not sure where you're
okay.
from, if you're not sure where you're from, it will set you to the closest time zone, and it might think you're in Japan, so it will give you Japan. So
Yeah.
what they also do is you put it in English. It's a separate catalog listing, and it's 2 different tabs. So we actually recommend is to reach the largest number of people, not just because Japanese people who speak English might also be interested. It's also that you will be shown on the webpage even for people who aren't signed in, no matter where they live. So it's a good idea to do both. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a great
And
idea. Actually, I learned something today.
Yeah. And the last 2 options.
You're always learning.
Kind of like just to get over with the whole page. Location. That means which world are you gonna start? Doesn't mean that you have to do
Yes.
your whole stream in there. But while you're doing, obviously, it will be preferable that you only go through Vket worlds. That's gonna be your start location, and then the rest are gonna be like other worlds that you could go into. But you just gotta choose one. And at the end, there is tags. I recommend choosing both video and streaming tags, depending on what you do. And a few extras are join to play if you want to allow your audience to join and play with you, or Vket Lounge or Vket Stage if you want to do like a concert kind of like stream.
It's also good if you just want to
also
stream
wanna
on the
mention-
stage,
oh.
right? You'll get extra viewers.
Yeah,
that way.
that's
Yeah,
true.
and I also wanted to mention if you're at a place like this with VKet Lounge, go ahead and put VKet Lounge on it because you can end your world hop with hanging out with your community
That's right.
or hanging out with your friends or whoever's hopping with you. You can just chill up here and hey, now you have a VKet Lounge event. So make sure you add all those tags.
It works. It does work. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you for teaching me.
You're
Well,
welcome.
I did that map over.
Oh, it's happening again. Come back to my stream.
We have any
Come back to my
questions
stream. There we
in
go. Thank you for the
chat?
follow. Wow, what a time to follow us. Oh my god. You know what it is? I know exactly what's happening right now. Drop the base. The trick is there is a bug right now with Unity 6, and we use particle looping particle systems in here quite a lot. So there is a memory leak right now. So if you are live streaming and you're in Cocoon Art Aquarium or Broadway at the moment, I recommend using the default release of VRChat. I'm currently in Unity 6.
Yes.
So
Do
that
not use the
Unity 6 just
or
yet.
yeah.
Yep. It is
Yeah.
normally faster.
It's a little
but
weird in here.
we are working on it, so I apologize for that. One thing about being a collab stream is you also get insider information about Vket, which is always nice. so.
Yes. Exactly.
Let's see. What do we
And
got here?
honestly, I hope to meet a lot of you guys too. I know I have a lot of events planned for this weekend, so I don't have a lot of free time, but I know there's a lot of people from my community that are here, a lot of people that I know. If you guys ever are doing a collab stream, hopefully I can pop in and give you
Yeah.
the same experience that helped me have the grand experience I did as a collab streamer.
is
And
so much
again, that's
fun.
what motivated this event in the first place was my experience changed how I felt about VKet so much. I already loved it and I went to now I love it and I know more things and I got a really intense experience. And that's how I would like for it to be for many of you guys who are here.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's just like it is really fun. Like it ends up being you meet people, you meet communities, you discover things, and doing Vket in general, like you discover communities and you discover like all kinds of stuff, right? And there's
Also, not to put you guys on blast, Apple, you were talking about the YouTube link. I think Twig mentioned something about streaming on YouTube, so they know how to set up the link for your site.
yeah, there you go.
Good opportunity to make a friend right there,
Yeah.
or just have a conversation. Yeah. This is why I host events, Lund. This is why.
Yeah, it's super fun. It is super fun.
Oh, I have a question.
Fire away.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Deathmap. I usually like to do competitions with as a collabs. I did a BRC boxing last year with Kudo. I beat him twice.
Ooh.
Is there any
You had to
cool,
throw that in.
mini games? this year that we can like fight or compete or try to do
Oh,
a
for
collab
sure.
around this year?
Yeah, for sure. There's the high scores in our Sammy world. So if you guys didn't know, we released a one additional world early. That's a corporate world that is a permanent world in VRChat called Sammy. And Sammy is a casino / gaming style like group. They're kind of the building that took over like the Sega building downtown Akiba, and they're one of those companies that does pachinko and chance games and arcades. And they have a world that does anime collabs. Right now, they're doing one with Tokyo Revengers, and in that world, there's a high score battle for like a accuracy shooting minigame. That's one you can do.
Yeah.
There is, of course, Voltager. Like there's a high score system in Voltager that you can do competition games there. There is we don't have the racing world like we had with Formula Vket, but we also have I'm trying to think. There's the roller coaster. There's a few things in that world too. I'm trying to think of what other ones. There's a bunch. There is Vertex has a booth. You could do games in the booths, right? Why not? I'm trying to think of other ones that will work. There's also of course our VKet full conquer challenge. So if you come in and get all of our achievements, you can also get on the line for that. You guys could do an achievement run if you're all coming to VKet for the first time. You could challenge each other to find every single VKet achievement, and that is timed.
This is kind of random, but I think I saw on social media when I was frantically setting up for the event that there's already people on the Grandmasters list.
Oh yeah, okay. VKet launched. We were in the entrance world, and
It's been
VKet.
24 hours.
Yeah, no. VKet launched, and we were in the entrance world, and we were still doing group photos with the Hickey staff and everybody. Skulls was still there, like
Yeah.
all the global people were there. Karen was there taking pictures, and we literally had I'm trying to think of what the best way to say this was. 45 minutes from the minute the world was open, they had gotten every achievement in VKet somehow. And that includes getting level 30 in the Voltager game at the end.
And it's not no-peed.
It wasn't OP this time. Unfortunately, we had no Pete, so
Are you sure?
they couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, we did have no-peed. No-peed was with us.
Unfortunately
we
we gave no Pete a debuff, and because they were with
Oh,
us.
You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky.
If you guys don't know, no Pete, one of our GA members, was the Grandmaster in VKet 2024 summer. And completed it before anyone else, and so they got a golden statue in there, and then they became a GA member right after, which was super cool. And we got, because the second VKet, there was actually a bug in the Grandmaster system, so it wasn't fair, so we had to take it down. So they were able to keep their undefeated title by default up until this VKet, or the one after. So there you go.
That's so amazing.
Yep.
Yes, I love Nopede.
Yeah,
I
incredible.
thought I was crazy. I thought I read it wrong, and I was like, I don't have time to find this post again.
No, yeah, 45
so
minutes.
I'll just ask Lund.
How do you do it in 45
That's
minutes?
So
I don't
crazy.
understand.
You freaking gamers.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
LB over
gosh.
there. LB over there actually made a post about this on Twitter. Like she saw that and she was like, "What? What do you mean 45 minutes?" Because you have to go in and open up our VKet menu. You have to click copy and then paste, and you have to remember to do it at every single world. And if
Every
you don't do
time
that,
at
you will miss all the achievements, right? So, yeah, it is intense. It takes some time.
It is. They were prepared. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who were prepared for
Yep.
VKet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had someone in my chat the other day where they were like, "Road to Grandmasters," and I was like, "What?"
What do you mean? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how people get that done so quickly.
I don't know if that was the same person, but
That's
oh,
amazing.
Thea has a question in chat.
Fire
Question:
away.
How does one overcome anxiety that can come up when preparing for stream for the first time? Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest and real here. That doesn't go away. I've been a streamer for almost 12 years. That doesn't go away. You do get a little anxiety. You just have to work yourself up. For me, I do my own little what do you call that? Affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my affirmations. I won't share that with you guys, but I have my affirmations before stream that I say to myself, and I calm myself down and I do some breathing. And then I start. And I promise you, once you start, it's not as anxiety inducing before you press the go live button. That is the
Yeah.
hardest part.
That's
That is
true.
the hardest part is you're like, what are people going to think? Is this going to be good? Should I even do it? All these things go through your head. But as soon as you press that button and you start doing it, you're gonna feel so much better.
I'll share a
So
personal
yeah.
story about this too. So a lot of people see I have a ton of confidence, and they're like, "Oh, how are you so like relaxed about all this sort of stuff?" I do when I'm at home. I feel pretty relaxed in my streaming environment, and you know, I actually jumped in and just sort of surprised because she was like, "Hey, my computer connection is like not so great right now. Can we do something?" And I said, "Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
my
do it."
internet was like
Yeah.
chugging.
So I just quickly set up another key and then did it, boom, and then streamed it. But so for that sort of stuff, when you're confident with your environment, you're confident with your PC, and you don't crash off in, that helps with the nervousness and that sort of stuff. When you're streaming in a external environment, you still get nervous. I still get nervous. I get crazy nervous at the beginning of the opening ceremony because there's so much preparation involved, and I find that if you just go live in a casual way all the time, and it really doesn't matter what happens, if you have a standing stream that you do every week, and it's just like it's a whatever stream. If you have a it's a whatever stream and you do that a lot, those streams will help build your confidence for the more important ones that don't need to mess up, and then
Exactly.
that also helps you shake down your system, and then you can say, okay, now I'm confident. Now I know like how much or like how much I can expect if I'm going to get crashed or whatever, you know, whether it's going to be a problem, and this allows you to like sort of look at that and go, okay. Now I know what my environment's gonna be like, how often that's gonna happen. So do a Zatsu stream or like do just a casual stream, and make sure
Yeah.
that you stream enough. Like not even like as a VKet collab stream. This is general, right? This is just generally speaking.
Just in general,
just
yeah.
in general speaking.
Yeah, we're
VKet
talking in
worlds,
general.
Yeah, VKet worlds are heavy, so they can be. And sometimes they're light, sometimes they're heavy, but they're generally heavy. And because of that, you need to like sort of test your situation or your environment. So one of the things you can do is just do a Zatsu stream where you're just hanging out. Like don't even talk. Yeah, I've streamed from a stream deck. That's true. But like you can, I streamed from a Lenovo Legion in Japan. So here's the story. Of course, I'm very nervous about the opening ceremony because I'm also writing a script. We have extra videos. We are getting things at the last minute.
There's a lot.
There's other information that's coming in on the day before it started. Like I didn't get the preview videos for Deep Mist or Voltager or Poppy Yokocho until literally the same day, right? And I had to put those in there. So what I do during those really important streams is I get a friend to help me, like I'm doing for Skulls right now. And so for those published events, what we end up doing is we set up a standard like a relay stream, and that's the person that records for me, or they're the ones that are picking it up in OBS, so that their environment is stable. And we can do that really important stream. So if, no matter what happens, the live stream itself doesn't go down, and everything else is running. So that's a great way to get rid of the nerves when it comes to like an important event like the opening ceremony of VKet, which cannot go wrong. So you get a very stable person in desktop to follow you around and be your camera. That's one of the things you can do to help with the nerves ahead of time, because then you're not the one who's responsible.
Having backup plans.
Yes.
Exactly. Having backup plans, contingency plans, all that stuff, like that is very important. Also, like, make sure, again, like Lund said, do streams that aren't so high stakes.
Right.
Do streams where you're just live because you're just live.
Just
you
live
just
'cause
feel
you're
like
live.
playing Sonic Adventure 2 today. Oh my god, of course I knew. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
I
get
was
that
just
in
random
there.
game. Sonic Adventure 2, the best game of all time that day, and you're like, whatever, I don't care. I'm just gonna go live. Whatever. Those streams are so important, and just literally pressing the button and doing that is a big confidence boost to you. You'll learn mistakes. We all make mistakes. Again, I've done this for almost 12 years. I still make so many mistakes when it comes to things, but learning from them, instead of getting discouraged, take what you did wrong. If you felt like that stream wasn't good, watch the VOD, you know, whatever. But like, take what you did wrong and learn from it for the next time, and you'll be fine. But yeah, for the first time, just press go live.
Yeah.
When you
just
feel
press go
ready,
live.
just press the button. Just press the button, do it. And if you don't like it after the first time, you don't have to. But if you do like it, keep going.
Yeah, and honestly, those little streams work. So I do the Wednesday World Hop to basically shake down my system and make sure that it's always there. It's become something that's really important for everybody. And
Could you imagine if you only did opening and closing ceremony?
I would be screwed. Like there would be no way. But I have a very solid stream
That would be so
environment now.
stressful.
Oh yeah, it's good. Like I've got this very solid stream environment now. I can trust it. I know I use it all the time. I can hit go live or hit record anytime I want, and I know it works fine and everything is stable. Make sure you do backups. But so being confident. I guess we're still talking about this. Being confident in your system is the first way to deal with nerves. The second way to deal with nerves is like, what if people don't like me? I wouldn't worry about that one bit, because there is always people that like you, and you are your own worst critic.
Yeah.
You are always your own worst critic. And,
Yes.
and I don't take compliments very well. I should learn to, maybe, I don't know. But like the thing is I think that it is like excellent to have people that like to realize that there are people outside that like what you do, and even if you have a little scuff, like they're not criticizing you for it, because where's their live stream, right? Like those people aren't live streamers, they're watching you, so they're already watching you, like, so don't worry, and they're not there to troll you, nothing like that. You know, so it's you people are going to be much more impressed with what you're doing than you are with yourself. Like, so don't, let that be the other thing that can give you a little bit of confidence. Nerves beyond that, have a reason to be there and have fun. Challenge yourself, but don't challenge yourself in a way that makes you nervous. Challenge yourself to have a good time, and don't even think about the fact that your OBS is running. That is the most important thing.
Exactly.
Like, as long as you remember that your chat is in front of you, but they're not necessarily judging you in any way, even if it gets quiet, or you've got 0 views, you've got the VOD, and you can take that VOD and make clips out of it afterwards. Or don't worry if you're, the main thing is, like, it can be extremely nervous when you're streaming VRChat, because you never know who's going to be around you. Or you might go into hard base mode like we did earlier. So you never know, right?
I want to say something about sitting at 0 that I didn't take account for a while. I was so discouraged from sitting at 0 for a while. Granted, it was a different era of streaming, but take that time to practice.
Yeah.
Take that time to practice. If no
We've
one's
got some
watching,
new
you
people
just
here.
do what you feel like is right and watch the VOD later and see if it was funny, see if it was exciting, see if it was, hey, that was a little boring. Maybe I could spice it up a little. It's a very good time to practice, because as much as we want to have a bajillion people watching us, you never want that for your first stream.
Oh, God,
I promise you. You never do.
Yeah,
you want to practice.
That.
You want to make your mistakes and hone your skills and lock in. And so
the other thing too,
just do it.
Yeah, don't worry about the numbers, but the best thing I can say is that, like, prep for a stream and get people hyped about it. Make sure that they know you don't grow during the live stream. You never grow during the live stream. You grow in the VODs in between, the clips in between, the people who watch your live stream,
interacting with your community, interacting with your chat.
Yeah,
all of
you don't
those
get
things are what grow
here.
you. Meeting new friends, networking, all of those things are what grow you. And then the followers and everything will come with time, and as you hone your skills, as you find your audience. And
100%.
Everyone's journey is different.
Yeah, and that's the fun thing too. Another thing that's fun about this too is that sometimes people struggle with, like, what am I streaming today? And if it's like the same game, and you get into this niche, or you get pigeonholed into the type of, like, a certain type of streamer, and that can be really tough. But with something like becoming a VKet collab streamer, that allows you to do something different and interesting, and you attract a new, different audience. And I'll shout out KK Cyber here a little bit. KK
Literally what happened for me.
Yeah, I'll shout out KK Cyber here a little bit, because she's got all kinds of.
We love KK.
KK is amazing. She has all kinds of fans from different places, different kinds of fans, and those different kinds of fans are people who are. Those different kinds of fans.
But I mean, that was the biggest thing. I know when I was a collab streamer,
Sorry, my bad. I'm still lagging.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
I think we were both lagging.
I'm back.
I think we were lagging over talking
to each other. Yeah.
Grow you. And then.
What happened, guys? I don't know what's going on here. What is happening in here, guys?
Speaking of talking to each other, we have so many people here.
Yeah,
I hear a lot of conversations happening, and people are networking, and I hear a lot of, and then the followers and everything will come with time.
I don't know what's happening, guys. Give me a moment, okay? I apologize for that. It was bad. That was awful.
Oh no, that was a hard lag.
That was a hard lag. I don't know what's happening in here today. I'm not entirely sure. It's the heat. It could be.
I've been lagging a bit too.
It could be. It could be
the heat.
Yeah, it could be.
I think there's so much happening everywhere. It could be anything.
Yeah, I apologize, stream. This is the first. So this is an example of the kind of stuff that can happen, and don't worry about it. Like these things are gonna happen. This for me, this is also a learning experience. We're gonna find out why the world is slow, and then see if I can figure out what it is. Right. So once that's fixed, it's.
I mean, you guys hear me as a pouty pants in my stream when I lag, and the thing is, like, those things happen. Again, I sometimes spend over an hour setting up before stream, and I press go live and everything goes wrong, and it just happens. It happens. Give us. So yeah. You just gotta push past.
You just got to push past it. You know, just have fun with it. You know, like you guys were saying, it's the hard base stream, and that does happen. And of course, this is something that, like you teach it. Like maybe this world has an issue that I can report now, but now I'll know that if the next time I go live and we do a talk like this, I probably won't do it here just until I know it's clear again, or I'll go check like my stream settings, right? So you got to have these events, right? That's what you got to have. You know, you got to find a way to do it so that you don't get in any trouble. Everything works well. But yeah, that's one way to avoid nerfs, right? Because that's one thing that definitely throws me off my game is if I'm having tech issues, and I have that also in in
that
Japan.
throws me off too.
Yeah, I
think that
do it to
throws me off
myself
more than anything else.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's the
for sure.
biggest thing you can't control.
Right.
So it is a little difficult because I feel like any other issue, I'm like, oh, having a bad day or this or that, I can work past. But when it's like tech issues, I'm like,
Yep. Yeah. No, thank you for the
It's
follows.
just-
Also, it's so good to have so many people following us in here
Yes.
today.
guys for following VKet channel. Please follow VKet channel. If you're watching on my side, which is also on, please follow VKet channel.
All the potential streamers. Yeah, it is. There is so many
Yes.
potential streamers. Now, of course, you don't have to be a VKet collab streamer to stream VKet. We would love
No,
for
you
you to
don't.
stream it. So don't worry about having
Before
to
I
be
was a collab streamer, I streamed VKet, and
You're welcome
I,
to.
wasn't a collab streamer,
Yeah.
but they still vibed and they still were like, "That's awesome that you're doing it. I hope you have fun." So
yeah, you are
stream it.
more than welcome to stream. Just stream VKet, and even if you don't make the collab streamer list, and it is still a great way to get people to watch your stream. And again, it's a new item, a new topic, new people. So without the lag here, there we go. Boom. I was saying something about KK Cyber before the lag came up, but she has a bunch of different types of audiences. She has,
KK Cyber's amazing.
She does.
Oh,
She does.
That's what you're saying.
That's what
yeah.
I was saying. She has ASMR. She has ASMR streams, and she has an audience that comes in for that. She does a morning coffee stream. It has a different audience. Some of the same seeders, but a different audience that comes in for the coffee streams. She has a different audience that comes in for art and like felt character making, DJing now as well, and then also VKet as a VKet ambassador. And collab streamer.
That's
KK
so
was
crazy.
actually one of the before we had the collab streamer program. KK was like she would do a girls stream with friends and VketChan and come in and do a VKet stream with them, and they were like an event that we would promote.
Aw.
Yeah, it was very cute, and it was something that they had done
That's
forever.
so cute.
And that's
When
how they
VKetChan-
became-
I love when VketChan gets love.
Yeah,
I do.
it's super great. And it was a girls stream. Like there was a couple of streamers and VTubers from Japan, as well as KK, VketChan, Little Secret, Little Yui, and a few other people, right? And there was a ton of things that the variety of things that she did, and she started to grow as a streamer because of that variety, and different audiences tune in for different things.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know I have different audiences for all my hyperfixations, but ultimately, I feel like they're all here to hang out with the Afterlife community. So you never
There you
know how
go.
those different experiences make you connect. And again, with streaming VKet, I mean, even if this is like out of your wheelhouse, but you love VKet, you enjoy VKet, and you want to try it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not, I can't promise it's going to be the perfect scenario and everyone's going to be rallying to your stream because of it. But doing something you like on stream is the most important part, because that passion does go through. It goes past the screen, People can feel that passion for that thing that you enjoy. And then you'll meet people, and it might be a little slow, but you'll meet people who enjoy the same thing as you. And if you do it while VKet's happening, it'll be a little faster. I can
Yeah.
promise that.
That's true.
when I'm looking for VKet people during VKet, I find VKet people.
Mhm.
So
yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah.
And VR chatters in general, and like it's funny. A lot of people don't like get this, but VR chat started and got big because of streamers. And a lot of streamers used to play VRChat, and that was one of the things that, making sure that VRChat stayed as a game that you could play on Twitch was a massive thing for VRChat staff in the original days. Because there was a worried that it would go the same way as Second Life did. And if you guys didn't know, that Second Life is not allowed on Twitch. And because this is a
I
little...
actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a little like Second Life. And the reason why that
Yeah.
was banned is because you never know what's going to be there, right? Like, you never know who's going to come, like what you're going to see in a Second Life world. Just like you don't know what you're going to see in a VRChat world. But VRChat worked really hard to make sure that that DJ and everyone else at Twitch made sure that this was staying as a game, because the importance of this application as not only like the best metaverse app there is, it also is a VTuber platform, and you'll notice that. And
Mm-hmm.
it started out kind of that way as well, because once the camera happened, it became a performer platform. And then a bunch of VTubers came in here, and early VTubers too, and they came in and they said, "Hey, we want to use VRChat for streaming." And like that, people like Philly, and that's all they do. Like they prefer VRChat to other software because it's
I mean,
just
the
easy.
things that we can do in VRChat with
Right.
one program, or maybe a program and some other add-ons.
Yeah. It is.
It's insane.
The history's
It's
there.
insane.
The history's there. You've got OSC. You can do redeems on your avatar. You can do all kinds of fun stuff, and all of that. And that's one of the reasons. Like if you're just a regular streamer and you don't stream VRChat, but you're watching because of this, because you were interested in collab streaming, we want to see new streamers come in who don't know VRChat, because this is one of the best ways to know VRChat and get yourself involved into the real way to play the game. Like this is the actual way to play the game. It's not the memes. It's not the other stuff. Right. This is the real way to play. And then you can use it as a streaming platform as well. They've added selfie expression. They've added, so you can use a webcam and control your avatar without needing VR equipment. This is a great place to do it. So if you're new, and you don't normally do VRChat, and you're just tuning into the stream and you're like, what is this? Please, like, consider giving it a shot, even if you come in desktop with a webcam. It's way better in VR. That's the pipeline, right? Like you get like the desktop VRChat experience, and then you turn on selfie expression. You're like, oh, my avatar can move, my eyes can move, and then you're like, oh, maybe we'll try getting a headset, and you get a headset, and you get, oh, I got a Quest, oh, but then there's all these people hanging out.
And I have arms.
They got legs and arms
without
and
a million
stuff.
trackers.
Yeah, and then you get a face tracker, and then you get a PC VR setup, and now you've got a motion capture studio in your basement. Yeah.
And the thing is, the pipeline goes both ways too, because I've known
Yes.
some people who like do VR chat and they didn't really consider themselves like VTubers, and now they're like VTubers, and they've gone the opposite way on the pipeline. So it definitely goes both ways.
Yeah, that's the thing. In Japan, for me, it's weird because in Japan it's weird for me because 3D VTubing came first, right? And then we see a lot of people who start with 2D now in North America, and then come into 3D after. But now
Thinks of Kizuna.
Yeah, like Kizuna, Mirai, Akiri, Kage Luna, and Roboco, the four heavenly kings.
Yes,
they started off as the as 3D, right?
they're the reason I'm an anime character.
There you go. Yeah. So VTubing is a very different thing, and everybody's got opinions of it. Some people say, oh, VRChat streamers aren't VTubers, but I think they are, and I think that a lot of them started there. Did you guys know that Vket started with VTubers as well? That's
so crazy.
That was one of the first things. So when VKet started in 2018, our first promotional VTubers that came along with us were Roboco from Hololive, Mirai Akiri, of course, and we also had Okutan and a few others. And then at VKet 2, we got Update, which is the ownership company behind Kizuna Ai's entire group. So all of those guys came in. And they all did streams with VKet, and that helped grow us initially in Japan, even though VRChat wasn't popular there. And then the other reason why VRChat got popular in Japan much later, after getting popular in North America, thanks to the likes of Fillion and Rafflegator and people like that, and Mully and the boys with their brush avatars, and all of those like crazy live streams, and Uganda Knuckles and all that stuff. That after VRChat got big in North America, Stanmi started streaming VKet. He discovered Vket and then was like, what is this? And then he discovered Ponke's avatar and was like, what the heck is this? And that became a viral thing because he was a horror game streamer, right? A bit like Markiplier, but in Japan. And that blew up. Stanmi is one of the biggest reasons, Stanmi visiting Vket was one of the most biggest reasons that VRChat got popular in Japan. And now it's the fastest growing demographic.
That's so amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then he became a collab streamer. And now he's a collab streamer. So it's a lot of fun.
Yes, chat. VTubers. Yes, we love VTubers.
Also, we've got one of our ambassadors here, Nekuni. He introduced us to BitGamer. And BitGamer is Brazil's largest VRChat streamer, but also one of Brazil's largest streamers, period. And they started coming in, and you may have saw it at the opening ceremony. They had a video saying hi from the Brazilian community, and that was
really nice.
It was nice, and it's great to see them. So connecting with those people was incredible, and they're from all over the world, and that's the best part, right? Also, VRChat's got the best voice chat of any game. If you ask me, it's so damn good.
It is.
It's so damn. I hope you guys are all networking out there. If you'd like to network with us as well, our group in
Yes.
VRChat, you go to vrchat.com, sign in, make an account. You can link your Discord, or you can sign in with a bunch of other things. You can sign in with your Google account as well. It's free, and it's VketGT3224 is our group, and you can join
Yes.
if you're not
and
a
we
member
have a
of our
lot
group.
of people in here, but we still have a little bit of room. Okay. And
do.
worst case scenario, you might have to be in a queue.
Yep.
But we still got at least
There
5
is a queue.
spaces right now for you guys to join in. So
Even if you're new,
please join us.
yeah,
yes.
you can find us really easily. You just hit that
Even
lightning
if you're
bolt.
new, even if you're a fan. Yeah.
Yeah, come join us. It's real easy. And also, again, to everybody out here who's listening, if you have questions, to anybody who's out here who's listening, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where's my thing? Are you guys babysitting it?
Your thing.
Where did it go? In here. This is a lounge room where you can get announcements out, but someone stole it. I think someone stole it. I don't know where it is. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. I was looking for a thing, but for those of you who are here, again, if you have any questions, I was looking for my announcement thing. But there's we have a microphone here, like a bullhorn in here, and a bunch of other stuff. And if any of you have questions you'd like to ask on stream, let us know. I heard there was Onigiri was in here. There's also an Onigiri in here.
There's a little onigiri guy.
Yep.
He's so cute. Look at this.
Guys, I can see it.
Isn't he cute?
So cute.
Here, can I throw him?
Oh, hey. Oh. Super adorable.
He didn't go very. I don't throw very well. Look, I didn't do sports. This is why I don't play sports. All right,
Sports ball.
guys.
Go
I'm
team.
I don't play sports ball. Yeah. Go sports.
Go sports.
Don't do that again.
But yeah, I love this. So if anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask, and then we can move to the final segment. Since we are reaching the end, we're getting closer to the end of our collab streamer meetup. With that being said, we're gonna hang out here, or I know I'll at least hang out here for a little bit. So if you guys want to talk to me or things like that, then that's fine. If you guys want to hang out and talk to each other, obviously the instance is not closing right now. But I do want to get to everyone, and I wanted to get to everything that we can. So if you have any more questions, please let us know in chat. Please let us know here if any of you guys have any questions. Here, any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a question, Sam?
Any questions? Talk for our friends. Please do. That'd be great.
Oh, Sam's just being cute. Oh,
There
Sam,
you
you're so
go.
cute.
Oh,
Oh my god,
Oh, no.
is that a dog sign? A dog yield? What the
Are
heck
you
is going
okay?
on? No, I'm fine. I'm just flying around.
Okay.
I'm just showing the crowd to
thought
the
you
audience
lagged.
here. Oh no, not at all. I'm just
Oh.
letting everybody speak. So I just did a little fly around so you guys can see. VRChat's also got a great camera system and a drone dolly. And as you can see
Yeah.
here, everyone who's in here, they're all just kind of having a good time talking, and learning from
Yeah.
each other, getting to know each other, joining each other's groups, planning collab streams.
Mhm.
That's what these little events are all about, and it's what you do after the event or during the event.
Exactly.
Meeting people is always fun. So even if you're here for even if the event has a purpose, or it's a performance or whatever the case may be, you're learning things from people who may be more experienced in here, and it's super fun. And so please join us. Like this group link here, you can also join the Afterlife. They've got a beautiful world in VRChat as well, and highly recommend it.
We did.
Yeah, they do. So
Yeah, I
join
drug
this
along
group.
to the afterlife.
It was fun. It's a nice like it's a show pal world, so it's like super optimized, right?
It is gorgeous. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a show pal world.
Yep.
Which is awesome that I can say that. I don't know. Like I know show pal's my friend now, but I still fangirl.
Hmm.
I'm still like
Yeah, nothing wrong with being on Quest. One thing I will tell you, like getting Quest into PC is really decent if you're decent at optimizing your computer. I have released like tutorials and stuff in the past, and like we like to help each other make like streaming rigs work well. We have someone in here right now who's getting 45 frames, who's on a Quest 2 on a laptop from 4 years ago, running a 3050 and like a quad core or 8 core with 16 gigs of RAM, and it runs fine. Like it runs fine. So you can get away with a very weak PC. When I started playing VRChat, I was playing in VR on a DK2 and then later a Vive. I had a
oh my gosh.
I had a what was it? It was an i9 or i7 980 with DDR3 and only 24 gigs of it, but and later 8 gigs only. And then
Oh my god,
an
that's
R9
crazy. I haven't had an
290.
I anything.
Yeah, it was really slow. And then an AMD didn't happen until Ryzen 7, and then I had a Ryzen 5 1700 non-X, and I ran
That's so
like a
funny. I think when
1070.
I started VR, I had the R9 380,
Yeah,
and I had the i7 processor.
there you
I
go.
don't remember which one I had. I think it was like in the middle.
So you can get away with
but-
a lot. You can get away with a
Yeah,
lot.
and I played it just fine.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot. There's a little bit of optimization, some tricks you got to do. VRChat's got a wiki now, and if you go to their wiki, there's all kinds of information like how to make the game run good. But like even if you're on a quest, you can do a lot. There's all kinds of cloud gaming coming out soon. You can do that as well. You know, it's pretty good. You can get a pretty weak PC in here and still do VR decently okay. But you don't have to have VR. Like Selfie Expression makes it fine. You know, so if you got a decent desktop PC, you know what I do. You know what I have people do. You can even play VRChat on an iPad from 2007 using NVIDIA GeForce now.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had an old iPad from like 2012 that I tried to use to watch Sailor Moon, and it was chugging. So if you can manage to play VRChat on that, you can play VRChat on anything.
Yeah,
man.
there's lots of streaming services. VRChat is a pretty old game, actually. You know, it's actually 12 years old now, and I mean, yes, it gets updated a lot, and we're getting into Unity 6 now, and there's some beautiful worlds like this that are overkill, but the game is meant to be optimized for Quest and mobile phones as well. So, you know, you can hang out in those worlds. That's what Fillion does. She hangs out. You know, believe it or not, Fillion hangs out in the homeworld. VRChat's homeworld. That's where she is.
Yeah, I know.
Just with green screen in VRChat's homeworld, and that's why often you see her like her hair fly up, because she's just pacing around the entire room. She's just running. I've been in there while she's on stream, and she runs around just the homeworld and just does laps. And she's usually jumping on the roof and like around while she's just talking to you guys. And there's a lot of VTubers that do that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's very
funny.
stimulating to VTube and VRChat. I won't lie. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's just having the ability to use my arms and hands and
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
wander around.
It's true.
See. Okay, since I don't see any questions, I'll do one last round here, and then we will pull a few people up if you guys would like to talk about either your experience or what you want to do as a collab streamer, things like that.
Yeah,
so
let's
I
hear
want to
about
give you
some
guys
of
the
you
time
guys.
to talk about
ab-
yourselves.
Yeah, tell us about yourselves. That would be great. That's a good one. That's a good one. We should, the only thing we didn't do is now you got me and I'm yapping, and we didn't make a plan what's the word I'm looking for? It's not the word. It's not schedule. An agenda. We didn't make an agenda. So that's my fault.
We didn't.
That's my fault. So I'm just.
That's also on me too, because I'm very much a bullet point person.
Yep. Agendas are good.
I would give me bullet point. That's how I work my best. Bullet points, and I'll just go from there. We freestyle it.
Yeah, we freestyle. Yeah, we.
Okay,
do it.
hopefully Rad comes back before we end. But okay, so let's pull someone up here. So who would like to speak first about either your experience as a collab streamer, a previous ambassador, or what you would
Got
like to
some
do
of
as a
them over
collab
there.
streamer?
Yeah. We got some ambassadors.
Yeah, I
in
think
here.
Apple said they wanted to talk. So
Yeah, come on in.
Apple! I'm sorry. Let me go get my child.
Ah. Just me and you, chat.
Okay.
Do you want to talk, Apple?
Intimidated.
I thought you wanted to talk.
Yourself.
We wanted people to talk
You are-
about
you-
the collab
you,
streamer
you made collab streamer last
experience and
night.
what you want to do.
You made collab streamer.
Yeah.
You got signed in for collab streamer last night. So who are you? What do you do? You are a collab streamer.
massive Vket raid. Even I'm a little jealous.
Alone.
What am I doing?
Camera's right in front of you.
Camera's right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So tell us about you.
So I am someone that likes to do stuff that advocates for disability in VRChat, because a lot of people that play VRChat play it because they have some sort of disability or something that makes it hard for them to leave their house or just have fun outside of VRChat. VRChat is a really good place. So, and Vket really helped me a lot with like getting out of my shell again. And I came back after like almost a 3-year hiatus straight to VKet.
There you go.
Because I was friends with Lun. Lun was like my first friend. So, but what I want to get out of it is I want to show people that no matter who you are, what troubles you, what obstacles you have, you can do whatever you set your heart to. Like, and VKet is something I love, and I love to just like show off to everyone whenever they get on VRChat for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, come look at this world! I found some cute stuff here. So being a collab streamer for that feels like I'm kind of giving back a little bit, you know? Yeah. Sorry, I'm nervous.
You're good.
I don't know why I'm nervous. Like I didn't get a
you're all good.
and keep going.
No, you're all good. No.
Apple, you're
So
fine.
wait, Apples, wait.
Good.
You missed the most
no,
you missed
no.
the most important part. Who are you and what is your channel?
Who am I? Oh, I'm Simulated Apples, and I'm Simulated Apples on Twitch, and oh gosh, Simulated Apples on YouTube also, and on almost everything. All my socials is Simulated Apples.
There you go. And you can simulate with apples too by joining us here at VKet. There you go. Thank you for telling us
the
all
World
about you.
Hops too.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, and Maple Tree events and all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh, and Maple Tree's crazy though.
Yep. All right, guys. Anybody
Yeah, look
else?
at that.
Anybody else want to talk? I see my friend Pablo's over there who does comedy nights and works as GA and does some streaming. In fact, Pablo's did some streaming with us just recently.
Yep.
And did our opening.
Just lean out, girls. Clap.
We know.
Yeah,
They're on their way.
no,
They're on their
it's
way.
fine.
They're on their way. It's all good.
Okay. Just let you know.
So anybody else want to come up here and pitch your channel? Come on up.
Okay, I guess I'll go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fire away.
There you go.
You're good.
Oh yeah, I can see you, Kimma. Alright. Hello everyone. And guys, I'm also part of this group of course. I do stream a lot, of course. I also do World House with VRChat actually. And for me it was I don't know how to say this, but I did very good on World House, and I really enjoyed it. And for me, mostly I haven't done collab stream yet, but I would be glad to do collab streamers. If there's a collab streamer that wants me to join in for collab, that kind of stuff, that will be great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So-
Even if you don't make the collab streamer list, you can always come stream VKet with people, or you can join as to collaborate with a collab streamer. That's always a really good way to start things off and get to know it. It helps you find everybody on Twitch, and YouTube and everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for telling us about your channel. And we know you're in the chat, and you guys can find them over on the Afterlife as well. A regular there.
Got it.
Thank you, San.
Good. So, for my channel, I don't know if you guys will find me on it. My Twitch channel is twitch.tv/SandyDogs, and that's where you have to find it. And if you can't find it in there, I do have it on my link on my name.
Yeah, it's SANDENOKES, Sandnokes. You can find them there.
Correct. That's correct. So that's where you can find it.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, this is one of the
Yeah,
reasons
you're
why
welcome.
this is one of the reasons why we have this is one of the best reasons why we have a backup streamer Right. So if you're nervous or you're thinking things might not be working, we have backup streamers here. So, and that works.
Yeah, that's right.
It's helpful. Anybody else? Did you want to come up, Little Star? You are a collab streamer this year. Yeah, come on up. I had to peek
Yeah,
under
come on
my
up.
window. I had to peek under my window there. Hold on one sec.
Okay,
Let me just get
I
the
have
flying
a bit of
off.
help.
Let me just move this in here. Bring that in.
Yeah.
Huh?
There we go. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Got to get a little closer. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, of course you can absolutely have some help. So Little Star here. Mute streamers are a very unique thing for VRChat. This is something that in this platform we see a lot of. There is a way to do masking with UI elements and have the chat appear up top, right? So I'm going to move my camera out of the way and I set it down here, and then you guys can all see as well. And we're just going to grab the flight and just bring it over here. And yeah, take it away. I will read for you guys.
Oh. Is this a new thing in VKet?
Yes, it is. Welcome. We are live right now talking to collab streamers.
Ah.
The Starshine Goddess on Twitch. Any reason for joining VK Collab? Just step out of your bubble. Well, hey, that's a great way to do it. And give confidence to mutes. I love it. So this is like, of course, it's a very confident thing, or it's a great confidence building thing. I have met. So not everyone is mute by choice, right? Some people are though, or people feel that they feel a little more comfortable not using their voice online because they figure it doesn't meet. Or they may not meet their own expectations, so they want to build their confidence in themselves. I have seen some mute streamers transition into speaking streamers as well, and others who've made entire careers while still being a mute streamer. Other people use TTS or other voice redeems and other features like that to be part of it. But VRChat in general has a large community of non-speaking or non-verbal people, whether it's through disability or by choice, and a lot of people prefer that. And so there's even a version of sign language, an international sign language variant that has come in VRChat. You can find information about that from a group called Helping Hands and a few others, where they teach VRSL, where you can use your fingers to do sign language. And so that's actually something you can learn in here, which is kind of amazing. And a lot of people do interact with mutes. VRChat recently added a text chat option, which makes it a little bit easier. But learning VRSL, or even if you're a dancer, or you do generally streams where you are a performer or you're DJing, you don't necessarily have to speak. And because it's a visual thing, And so you can be a mute streamer here. It's fantastic. We are live,
Hello.
Ben. We are live, Ben. I'm doing interviews.
Oh shit, sorry.
You're all good,
I
man.
did not realize.
No problem. It would be nice if VRChat didn't put a time up on set text. I agree. It would be nice to have that as well. But there are lots of ways to do it. You can, if you really get into it and you really need a text box, you can actually do it in a shader-based way. My friend Silent was doing that before we had the text box. That's an option as well. And there's a few other ways to do it. And of course, if you're using Twitch and you're streaming on Twitch, you can even use OSC to do redeems back and forth that way. So, and you can have items, and I know people that have put signs on their avatar, or they have a writing gimmick, or they use their hand. My friend Yash, before she became verbal, she used to use something called Yash Keyboard, where they would type things out and used a particle system to actually put the words on the screen, which is really cool. So yeah, we love our mute streamers here. That is something that's super unique to VRChat, and in Japan too. A lot of the having the appropriate voice for your avatar is something that is really beloved over there. And so we have a lot of people that use voice changers or are mute in general, or they are character acting as well. And there is a setting. You're right. There is a setting. The chat is saying there is a setting for the text box for a full minute, which isn't too bad. But yeah. No, it's great to have you on here. We don't have many, but we got a couple now. It's nice to have some streamers from different types and varieties. You're getting comments on your avatar. It's a cute one. There you go. Yeah. I do hope it gives confidence to other mute streamers too. Absolutely. There's a larger contingency of it than you guys think. Especially anybody who does dance streams on Twitch as well, or like live performances on Twitch. Most of those people aren't speaking either. There you go. Damage vocals is rough. Yep. I can understand completely. You're doing great. You're doing great. It's great to have you here. We've had a lot of fun. The best thing about VRChat is body language, right? You get body language in here, and you don't need to talk as much because what's going on and how you're enjoying the experience is generally understood because of the power of VR, even selfie expression if you're using a webcam. There you go. Nice. Thank you for sharing your story with us and becoming a collab streamer at VKet. It can be daunting, but I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you found the server. So we have a Discord server for collab streamers where we share information as well, and hopefully, and our website is pretty advanced, and hopefully everyone who signed up found it as a pretty good experience. Jump back in 2025. Well, there you go. Yeah, keep it up. Hopefully we can get a whole bunch of new followers for you through this project. Thank you so much. Pablos, are you gonna join me up here? How's it going, buddy?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, we got Pablo's corner. I'm gonna turn off UI. Boom. How's it going?
I just got back from a real con, so I'm very exhausted, but I'm still here.
Did you get that hat there?
A hat? No, I didn't get a hat.
You didn't get
But
that.
I got to meet three of the digital circus voice actors, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, really? You know what's funny? The Amazing Digital Circus has been something that I've seen in VRChat all over the freaking place, everywhere, all the time.
Oh yeah,
it's constant. And
very popular here.
Yeah, and I just watched it for the very first time last week.
Ooh.
We decided we were gonna
What
like.
did you think of it?
It was good. I was really like, what? I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, this is actually great. I was
Oh,
very
yeah. It's
surprised.
amazing, even.
It's the Amazing Digital Circus. I was shocked, like, at how good it was. Like, I thought it was just, this is like, young adult show. I didn't know
Just
what
another
to expect.
popular thing that everyone
Yeah, I didn't know what to
watches,
expect.
but no, it was good.
It was, it was the same thing with people like who don't know what Doki Doki Literature Club is all about. And then when they try that for the first time, they're like, oh, wait a minute, this is different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amazing Digital Circus, man, it was really cool. So that's nice. You got to meet some voice actors from there. Some of those guys were on
I got
Has
to
Been
meet,
Hotel too, right?
Yeah, I got to meet Michael Kovac, Alex, Rashawn, and Amanda Hufford.
Oh, nice. And Kovacs is the one who also does the singing parts for Angel in Has Been Hotel, I think. So pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually.
I haven't seen Has Been Hotel, so I would not know.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So,
but they were very nice. The lines were very long, though, so it was a lot of standing and waiting. But it was worth it.
One good thing about Vket is that the lines are virtual. And they're only as long as you want them to be. And they don't have bees.
That's true, yeah.
They don't have bees.
No, unless you want there to be bees.
Unless you want there to be bees. So, what'd you think of the opening ceremony? Thank you for joining us on stream, doing the live input.
It was great.
Yeah, so...
It was a lot of fun,
Yeah, it was great to have you in there and doing it. What do you think? Have you watched any of the collab streamers yet on Vket? I mean, it's only been the first 24 hours. We just hit the 24-hour mark. Actually, 25 hours. Vket has been open for.
Oh man, I would have if I wasn't out in real life, but definitely watch them. They're very great.
Yeah, for real. It's great to have you here.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, we have a bunch of ambassadors and global assist members and collab streamers here today as well. I'm waiting for Skulls to come back so we can close things out. What happened?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
It's right. We keep things going.
Yeah, we do keep things going. We chat. So Pablo's here. Also, speaking of things, if you like to do comedy or you like to do stage shows, there's Pablo helps run Failed to Render, the longest running comedy show in virtual reality platforms. Period. It was on Altspace. It was also in Meta Horizons. It's also in VRChat. And it's an absolutely fantastic show. And if you do comedy as part of your stream, maybe consider also signing up for this, because VKet is not the only thing that happens during in VRChat. There's also PJKT. There's also Fail to Render.
Right.
There's For Hasario, the Hispanic community event as well. I like Spanish speaking community event, Latin American event. We have so many. Different events that you can participate in, and the way to grow is by being at all of them, and that also includes Twitch. VRChat is a weird hack for making an audience. You know, it is such a weird hack for making an audience, right? Because you end up with fans in here. Your VRChat group can also grow your channel, and then your stream can also be like a way to do showcases inside VRChat. You guys may remember, this is a bit drama, but do you guys remember when VRChat, or when Twitch rather, leaked their earnings summaries of their first, like, their top 150 streamers? Bunch of those people were on like a quote-unquote sunshine list, and one of them was Sorry, and a couple of other DJs here inside VRChat. And the reason why is because they would do their DJing, and they would open up an instance in VRChat, and they would have a video stream up, and then they would bring that up, right? So they would bring up the Twitch stream in there, and then fill a couple VRChat worlds, and that would grow the number of people who were watching their stream. And they used VRChat as the vector to grow their audience, because that gave them more viewership. And then those people were coming in and watching the DJing on their Twitch channel, and that's how you grow it. And you guys stream as well, like your events too, right? Like depending on what night it is. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, well, we usually do our shows like live, just for the crowd that's there. Because don't get me wrong, I love our comedians, but sometimes we get a little it's not
spicy.
that bad,
it's like
but,
Twitch. Yeah, you can get away with a lot on Twitch.
It's an adult show. It's an adult show.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot on Twitch and YouTube, though. I mean, to be fair. So,
though we would definitely never stream open mics.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair. That is
you never know what's gonna happen there. So, but at least with like our pure professional shows, like you're gonna get something pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's you can have an audience in there. You can practice speaking in front of an audience there, or being at an open mic or something like a live stage event, or doing a stage event via chat, and then that can transition into doing things on Twitch and YouTube and collab streaming and VKet and other events like that. So yeah, it's true. But yeah, come do it. Come do it.
It's always a good time,
Yeah, it certainly is.
We do have our special next Thursday, our VKet comedy special.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's another event that's coming.
On the 16th, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, highly recommend it. And
got some great comics on there. A lot of them. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it is gonna be great. All right, I'm checking with Skulls. She is on her way back.
Oh, nice.
And we're just waiting on the PC to boot up. Let me see. Let me know.
Then I can tag her back in, and then you guys can close it off.
Well, actually, since we've got a bunch of you here, since you talked about your event, I've got Nepany here too. And why don't we talk about, since we're closing this one out, why don't we talk about events that are coming up with everybody?
Shall we bring them in?
Yeah, I think so.
Megan, get on in here.
If you're okay with that. If we can get you in here.
If you want to.
If you want.
Oh, wait, he's getting something ready.
He's walking. They're infinity walking.
So don't run over my chair.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah.
That looks so natural.
Yeah, always so natural.
Hey, you want to stand in the middle?
Yeah, come on over here.
Sure. What's going on?
There you go.
So
great.
I need to get that beret. That's a fantastic accessory. Oh, yeah. So
shall I show for Vket? Please buy the VRChat bundle for Virtual Market. You get the biggest portal in the game. If nothing else, you get the biggest portal in the game. So that's always fun. It is enormous, and space.
You also get this cool hat.
Space taking. Yes, you also get this cool hat. You also get a bunch of stickers. You also get a really cool flamey warp effect. Highly recommend grabbing all of those things. Yeah. So what we can do is let's talk a little bit. So Skulls we may have to join Skulls in a quest world if she gives me a link in the chat to in our chat to the afterlife. We can pop over there at the end, and you guys can join her there as well. If you guys would like, there's a lot of other events beyond this one that are happening in VRChat, which is also a great thing to do a collab stream for. We'd like our collab streamers and ambassadors and GA members to help promote all of the events and user events that are happening there. And if you guys want to talk about some, we talked about failed render. And you got some.
Oh, I do have one. Actually,
let's
today
talk about it.
I spent, since I work a lot with like the lore behind Vket,
Mm-hmm.
and today I spent a good 3 hours going over Deep Mist, the two Deep Mist maps again and again and again, making sure I left no stone unturned. And you guys are gonna have the entirety of this week to be able to explore that yourselves. But if you want to go as a group, me and Kyoto are actually going to try to film like a special edition episode, probably on Thursday or this Friday. I've currently got all the screenshots. I'm setting up our crazy board where you're going to be able to learn all about deepness, find out all the secrets, and find out how this map connects to the maps that came before from the previous two horror maps from 2024 and 2025. So yeah, join us.
All right. Okay.
We'll make the official announcement this weekend.
That's very cool.
Or this Wednesday.
Yeah, look forward to that. We're gonna have some live events. If you guys have not been to Deep Mist, it is spooky as hell. Especially atmosphere. If you're the kind of person that loves to jump in and listen to, if you guys like to jump in and listen to lore, and you are the kind of person that gets spooked out by text and environment and all of that, that's what I open. So that's what I would open with. I would say get yourself immersed in it and spook yourself out as you get yourself kind of hyped up through the world. That's one of those. And because Japan has a tendency to they sort of forego jump scares and instead get you with the atmosphere. So if you haven't been to Deep Mist, it's fantastic. But if you don't want a spoiler, or you want to be in the know and see the whole story, that's where you want to be.
We will leave no page unturned, no journal unfound, and no story not connected. Yes, so join us. We'll make the announcement, the exact dates and times, I think this Wednesday.
That's excellent. All right. Thank you for that. And please check out vket.com for all of the calendars. Once again, a massive thank you to Skulls Nightshade for putting this event together. For all of the fans of the Afterlife, thank you. And thank you for all the subs that you guys have given us. We are finally an affiliate again, so people are subscribing to us. It's weird. We're getting subscribers. It's very strange.
Some biddies as well.
I saw some biddies as well. What I have to do is now I have to update all of the little like notifications with all Vket like gifts and stuff, right? So we got to do it. But yeah, it's so for everybody here who's from the Afterlife or is following for Skulls, if you would like to join her now, we're gonna drop a portal and you can see it. You can see the big portal that I was talking about. This giant portal. I'm gonna drop a Vket portal to the Afterlife so that all of you guys can join them, and we're gonna close out this stream and give her key back to her. And once again, thank you all for coming. Go check out all of our collab streamers on vket.com, and hope you guys have an excellent event. This is the first 24 hours. We've just had 24 hours so far of all of our just 24 hours. Has it been that long? That's it. That's pretty great. All right, let's see.
It goes by fast.
It does go by fast. It's unbelievable. All right, I need her to be off of orange, I think. Let's see. See if we can do this. Recently visited the Afterlife. I see 3 in there. Okay. Let's see. Orange. Status. Please green. Also, please follow our groups. The Afterlife by Skulls is, let's see, their group. Oh, actually, they're in the VKet Global group, so I can't even tell you. Yes, look up the Afterlife. You'll find it. Skulls.live is their website. There's a VRChat group for that. The Afterlife itself is a world inside VRChat, and then a group that they have is here as well. And let's see. I see 3 in here. Oh, there we go. Group public. Skulls VG Resistances. Now we can do it. All right, guys. We'll drop portal for you, and we'll see you at the next stream. Maybe we'll see you streaming. Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. You're so welcome. Before we go, of course, I am going to raid somebody. And we're going to go see who's streaming VRChat, so please stick around. We're going to find out. We're gonna find out who's streaming, and we're gonna raid somebody. As I speak to you from the void. Who are we raiding? Any suggestions, chat? Anybody? Anybody? Totless. Perfect.
Mother?
I'm gonna do a search for Vket. Let's see, Vket. We'll do a search for Vket. See who is streaming. Filter by tag Vket. Let's see.
No.
Let's see. See if we can find a Vket collab streamer. That would be the best.
I had a skulls moment.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh.
So we are looking for virtual market, collab streamers.
you didn't.
All right, let's see who we got here. Skulls, do you have any suggestions of who we should raid?
Yes.
Do you have any suggestions of who we should raid?
Oh, I do have one.
I do see Elia here.
Yeah, I do have one. So it was one person. I do have one. It's a person that actually was part of the early access.
Oh, fantastic.
Soji
Perfect.
Rainey.
Okay, let's do it. How do you spell their
They
name?
are. I'm not sure if they are on the collab streamer yet, though.
No worries. If we don't have any, I don't see any other ones. So
But
how do you
they
spell their
were-
name?
They were early
Okay.
access.
How do you spell their name?
Aikido just joined.
Yo, nice digs. Smells like purple in here.
That's the one.
Did you DM me? All right, let's see. Did you DM me or is it VK channel?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Zoji. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely, Zoji. That makes sense. If they're live right now, we will grab them. Friends over at On Key Expo. All right. They are in Voltager right now, so give them a warm
Okay.
welcome and come say hello. I'm gonna send that over. I'm gonna send my stream over there. Skulls, if you would like, if you could send your stream over there via raid, we'll do that. She may need to
Hello.
pull up a phone. Or if any of Skulls' mods are available, we'd love it if you would fire a raid over at Zoji. Did you want to raid someone with your channel before we go?
We can raid the same person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm currently raiding Zoji.
Okay.
Did your raid go there? My raid is there, but is Skulls' raid there? Okay.
Okay.
Because
No, it did not.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it did not.
Okay. Can you spell the
Yeah,
name of
it
who
is
I'm
a-
raiding?
Yeah, it's in the chat here. Let me just one moment.
It's Zoe Rain.
Zoe Rain, like literally Zoey.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
hello.
just followed that channel.
RAINE?
So,
Yep.
yep.
Okay. Good
Thank you,
morning.
everybody.
Boom.
All right. Thanks,
Okay,
Afterlife.
raid's going there.
Thanks, Skulls. Thank you for
guys.
joining.
Thank you,
Bye.
VRChats. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye, chat.
I'm panicking. I'm trying not to.